Fuck. Ah, it's totally random. Anyways, hey, welcome back. It's Nat19, Gilligan's Grave. It's us. I'm not going to dote on the fact that the music started way too loud very briefly.
You did it.
Yeah. Good piece.
You did it. I'm very proud of you.
That's
Welcome
all
back to
I wanted.
session 19. It's session, well, I mean, you didn't leave session 19, so I guess technically it doesn't, you can still be welcome back to it. It's session 19 of Gilligan's Grave. Woo! Nat19, I'm Logan, and you remain you. But there's some others of you that aren't quite the you that you were back when you were the you that you are going to be soon. And we're we, and we're going to be the we that we are now. But maybe also a different we later? Unclear. We're going to play D&D today.
If we ever get a 19th session on the 19th,
I think it'll explode.
I will have to like get cake or something.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's important. That's like a solar eclipse.
It's true. I agree. That'd be so cool. Actually, we're not going to have it, but next month we have a game on the 19th.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah, it's like 19th on the 19th, but then there's a Nat19 on the 19th, and it's the 19th session.
And it's
Yep.
19th
And
session.
that is going to be astronomically difficult to ever achieve.
Oof.
Heckin'.
You only
So,
get one shot.
a couple of
Not much chance
things.
to bluff.
A couple of things to announce really quickly, not anything major. The physical copies of Lyra's guides that we recently put up on drive-thru. You can now get the print-on-demand versions. For those of you who backed the Kickstarter, these are not the versions you'll be receiving. Those will be printed through a proper printing house. But for those of you who didn't order those versions, or you want another version for some reason, or you're impatient, I don't know. Oh, hiccups! Wonderful. You can go on to DriveThruRPG, and now you can purchase the print-on-demand copies that are both soft covers and hard covers. They're available, and because of DriveThruRPG's print-on-demand costs, they're exorbitantly expensive. But they're there if you want to spend the money. Heckin'. Or if you have patience, you can go to the pre-order store, and you could pre-order them there for less, but you will get them whenever everyone else receives their printed versions, which, timeline unclear. Working on it. Making cards.
So, it
Doing
depends
the
on
best.
how much of instant gratification you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Heckin'.
And I remember the study with marshmallows. You want that instant.
You do
Yeah,
want
you
you
do.
do want the marshmallow.
So go to the fourth, not the fourth wall, but go to the fourth wall. Go to DriveThruRPG and
To
do
the
the
fifth
thing.
wall.
Drive Thurkab. Alright. And that's basically the major announcement. Also, the pre-launch page for the next book we're working on, Zagalta's Exolunar Collection, that is also up. That's going to go live in March, so lots of time, but it's already got quite a few eyes on it. So if you want, then you should be able to find that. If you go into Kickstarter and just search for Zagalta's Exolunar Collection, or you search through the Nat19 Kickstarter profile, you should be able to find it. I do not have a link readily below, I don't believe, which is
It's
a bit of a...
space.
It's space stuff. It's space stuff and mildly Journey to the West stuff for some reason, but that's what it ended up being.
Yeah, a fugue
Yes,
state with
help
Black
me
Myth
in.
Wukong, and you're like, well,
It's true.
I'm gonna channel all this into D&D.
It's true. It did happen. Heckin', it is absolutely 100% because I was playing Black Myth Wukong. I love that game. That was really fun.
Grateful.
That said, let's go ahead and do our game today. Now, there's a general malaise over some of us here, which is common because we're all a bunch of old people. Anna's fine. Anna wants you to know they're fine.
And his grand
fine.
I'm terrible.
And because of this, Anna's going to DM today.
Silent.
Be careful, everyone. I'm not feeling so hot, so Desmond might be a bit of a downer today.
Oh no.
Today.
But
Today's
heck
Like,
yeah.
I love you, man.
So
Back
we
on.
are-
High energy.
We are, unless we get carried away, we're probably going to be doing like a 2-hour-ish game today instead of a 3-hour-ish game. Which also, for those of you who want to meet the subscription goal that I brought up before we started streaming, y'all got that much time to get in 74 subs.
Shut up, phone.
Okay, let's get this party started. I'm gonna switch us over to Bow! And then,
Let's get it started in here.
This is going to be relatively easy, I think, because you could probably short form this one really easily. I'm going to roll the d6, and it's going to tell me which one of you is going to tell me what happened vaguely last time.
It's the Scroot.
It's Aaron!
We went into a tunnel. We saw a bunch of stuff. Starman led us through a door. Skarn and I went to shoot a god. Skarn talked to God. We got some questions answered. It was pretty good. We left. We saw, while quite scantily clad in a kind of plate mail way, probably one of the coolest people I've ever seen. And then they moved us along, and then a nerd and his dragons attacked us.
Yeah, that's accurate.
They moved us along. Oh my god.
Calm down with your Hadric love.
Leave me alone. They had pink hair. Who's your parents?
Wow. Wow.
Come back here.
So, you guys, the time of day, it is currently, and that is all effectively correct, by the way. The time of day, it is currently about 9 p.m., Saturday, the 24th of November. The year is 756 of the Second Era. We just got 10 gift subs. Thank you, Cerberus. It is starting to become night. I would say that by this point, the sun has well gone down, and it is starting to, the horizon in the distance is not but a shimmering light. Descriptions. It's sunset. It's sunset's happening. My brain's not working today. We're doing a sunset right now on the snowy landscape. You guys had just emerged from the place. Just as a general reminder, so that people can kind of keep things in order, the carnival is not tomorrow, but the next day. For those of you who were unclear on when that was going to happen or where you were in time and space. And with that, I release you guys. It is just after the attack. You were just attacked by the, what seemed to be, a mage of some sort who very quickly pieced out of his assault against you. A couple of devils were with him. You dispatched them with relative ease. And now you remain. Start
Well, that was
playing.
fucking weird.
Right?
Uh-huh.
That certainly did happen.
Oh, Lillian.
Why do I feel like that wasn't a good idea to, like, to fight back, though? Why do I feel like that was not the choice we should have made?
Oh, they were trying to kill the child, and they said something about stealing his rock
Yeah, they
bomb,
want to
so
take my rock.
That is very true.
They were
I
poaching
can't
your
imagine they
rock.
had anything good to do with it. And I've never seen one of those like that. Those weren't like regular dragon folk. Like I've seen plenty of people who look like dragons, but those things were I don't know, they're different.
Fiendish.
They also exploded into fire. Yeah, those were like devils or something. No, I feel good about shooting them. Well, him. I didn't shoot them. No, I shot one of them.
Thanks, man.
Good job, me. I shot a
way to
devil.
go. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, way to go. Skarn, how you doing, bud? You had a lot of anger you wanted to get out there. Fuck, he's dead.
He's just
Justice.
Uh-oh.
he's on that war high. We've all
Oh
been
no, Justice, are you there?
Justice, are you there?
Scarnicus.
lost
Don't
in
do
a
you
sea
dead.
of violence and bloodlust.
Uh-oh.
It's just you and your weapon.
Pepper.
Maybe he's EP.
Earth to scarred.
Can't,
Maybe
I'm
can't
here.
feel
People
anything
to
other
log
than direct
Oh my god, he
unending
lived!
compulsion to end the lives of others. Yes?
Oh, it's okay. He's alive.
Sorry, water.
Okay.
I was getting water. I
Oh, okay.
had to fill the big boy.
Oh,
Nice.
I didn't
Okay,
know there
good.
was a well here. That's useful.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. As we just talk about if you were okay. So
I'll
you're getting
live.
a lot of anger out in that fight.
Lots happens.
Mm-mm.
You know, it's rare you're presented such a good opportunity to, like, unquestionably be on the morally correct side to do a violence on somebody, so that was
kinda
pretty
crazy.
sweet. Yeah, no, like, if you ever need to get something out, having random devils try and kill a child, that's just fantastic.
That'll do
Like,
it.
it's not good that it's happening, but it's
Rob.
nice that you can,
Like rob and kill a child? Like
Right?
both.
Even
really
worse.
bad. Yeah, even
Yeah.
worse. Yeah, for
They're going
real.
to forever jail.
Yeah.
They're going to hell jail.
Why do you think they wanted my rock?
Jail.
want it
Spell it
to
with
be
a
cool?
G.
It's a cool exploding rock.
Yeah, I bet they want to blow it up.
Those bastards.
That's our rock to blow up.
It's my rock to blow up.
It's his rock to
Well,
blow
Well,
up.
it's ours. Like, yeah, one of y'all.
It's our rock to blow
They're
up.
our
going to
rock,
democratically
yeah, it's our
blow it
rock,
up.
yeah.
It's the kids'
It's our
rock.
rock
Please don't
to
blow
blow
it up
up.
in town. If you do,
I
will
mean,
take you to
okay,
forever jail.
but if one of you guys is like, okay, the best thing for you to do is to blow up that rock, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna blow it up for you.
Not in town. There will be at no point that anyone can convince me that it is the correct place to do it.
What if there's a bunch of devils in town and they're trying to rob me of my rock?
No, use your gun. Well, get a gun.
I don't
then
have a
use
gun.
It.
I
Well,
I
that's your
have my
problem.
I have my swords and
That's
this
yeah,
cool
that's a good
fire thing
start.
I can do now.
You could
guys,
say something mean and hurt him some. I've seen you do that.
That's fair. I've also been studying. Hey God, I want to know about one of my new spells because it says
What are
it
you doing?
needs some stuff.
You just
What
look
do
at
you
the
wanna
sky
know?
like that.
I'm looking at the sky, talking to God. God.
Yes!
So for clairvoyance,
They never answered.
it says that I need a focus worth at least 100 gold pieces.
I suppose you'll have to find one of those then.
Oh God! It also says that I need a jeweled horn for hearing or a glass eye for seeing. Could I get a bunch of jewels and put it on my saxophone? Like, does that count as a
Well,
jeweled horn?
Now, I'm not sure about all this magic-y stuff, but the only thing
Yeah.
you actually need if you have a focus, apparently,
Oh.
is the thing that has a gold piece value. Everything else, if you have a focus, you can ignore. My nose
Do I
is
have a
bleeding.
focus?
Your focus is your instrument.
Oh, sick! I have a bunch of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Can
You
I
need
put
like
jewels on my
a.
saxophone anyway?
Well, I don't think any of us are gonna stop you from bedazzling the shit out of that.
Sick. Hell yeah. Okay. So.
But you need like a crystal ball or something. Did you say clairvoyance? You can clairvoyance.
That I
Well,
can't,
wizards
I've
use
learned
crystal
to.
balls and stuff.
I've learned to use clairvoyance, but I need stuff
Warlock.
for it apparently.
And witches.
Do I just need 100 gold pieces, Logan? Is that all I need to do it?
Yeah, and to buy the item.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
the
gotta
focus
be
needs to
something.
be worth that much, so you need an instrument. At least.
I mean, I
if
feel like
that's
all
the
my
specific
instruments are
wording.
worth that. It just says a focus worth at least 100 gold pieces. Either a jeweled horn for hearing or a glass eye
so-
for seeing.
Those specifically have to be.
I need to get specifically those? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I learned a new spell, but I can't do it yet. I know it's not really a priority, but I'd like to buy some stuff at some point.
I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that little man.
Yeah.
Tall man.
It's cool. It's pretty sick.
Child.
Small child.
Yes.
Anyway, I figured I'd ask God some questions while we're at it. Everybody feeling okay?
I'm here to help, tiny child.
Thank you, God. You're so cool.
welcome.
Oh,
Looking around at the sky, confused.
Alright.
Oxalia
you're
in
looking a
a
little
tree.
banged up.
Always happy to help.
Oh.
It makes sense they'd be able to answer that question.
Yeah.
Oxalia is not in a tree. Oxalia, just to be clear, to separate the joke from reality, Oxalia has not returned with you.
Reality is itself.
Fine.
There you go, bingo,
Yep,
people. Reality reasserts itself.
The timeline must remain pure.
Willie, are you looking a little banged up? You okay?
I have been better, but I'll be fine.
Let me see how many spell slots I have left. Okay. I can help you. I can do it. I leveled and I got an extra spell slot, so let's help Lilia.
Then do it. I wonder if the thing that we were having trouble with is fixed.
Lilia!
Lilia, did that healing apply to you? Did it
It
hit
says
you?
it did in the combat tracker, because it went from
Yeah, it
moderate
did.
to light. Yeah.
It did. I went from
Good.
27 to 45.
Well, on Thursday, we were having issues with like stuff not actually going on to
Numbers
people.
wouldn't
It is
calculate.
true,
But
yeah.
it looked that there's been like 6 updates since then, so I think it's fixed.
Seems like it.
Yeah. Yes.
There you go. Like you're not back to perfect health, but hopefully you feel better.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so what the
Hey,
fuck are
you're
we
pretty
doing
good with
now?
that new sword of yours. I should probably tell some people that devils attacked us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A
Makes sense.
point I guess that never occurred to me. Where roundabout are we? None of this is.
We were by your circle, so we're by the curling bob.
Oh.
No reason.
Oh.
The last map we were on has a big thing on it that says this is a test text.
Yeah,
cool.
it was
Oh yeah, they
What?
added.
Yeah.
They also, if you go into this is fun. Actually, I want to show this real quick if it's okay with you guys.
thing.
Heckin', the fucking
Yeah,
Fantasy
go
Grounds
ahead.
added a fun thing. So you
Reality
guys
unasserts
can
itself.
you guys can see that map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they added an like in Fantasy Grounds way to be able to like write text, which you saw. Also, but fucking click camera mode. Look at the trees. Now you can place tokens that place as two-dimensional objects and manipulate them. So I'm gonna get Sid to make a bunch of like general assets, and now I can have them pop up as like 2D things when we're using the camera view on the map. I'm gonna share with the people at home so they can see.
God, Sid's so talented.
It's cool. Okay, well I mean, Sid will be the later part of this, but yeah.
Well,
They are so talented, though. They're
It is a correct statement.
Everyone saw the thumbnail today. We know. Well, the thumbnail every day.
I think that's neat.
One
I think
of
it's
the
cool.
best performing shorts I've done is just Sid going, no, when we were killing them. That's all that happened.
I wish that these cast shadows, but I really don't care all that much. But yeah, so that's a really cool thing Fantasy Grounds does now. It's funny because I'm pretty sure last time I saw in chat people being like, I wish that you could have 2D objects like in there, and I remember seeing that and being like, yeah, me too, brother. And then
Thank God Fantasy Grounds is the best.
It's true.
apart from those
Relate with
periods
them.
where it's completely broken.
Yeah, but just
Yeah,
They fix it.
it's true.
Rat, I know exactly where we are. We
That's
should
good.
make our way back to town.
like really?
I walk 3 feet.
Yeah,
We're
you're
in town.
basically in town.
Oh, we did it. Good for us.
We're
Long,
good at this.
arduous journey we were on, but we made it.
I don't know if I can make it. I might need to be carried. I'm joking.
I'll
I'm
carry you.
fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm good.
I would have carried you. Well, yeah, that would have been the gentlemanly thing to do, right?
I mean, if you can do it, yeah.
I could do it. Don't
Alright.
know if that's true. I have a -1 to strength.
I thought you were
Pepper.
practicing that aloof, not caring thing.
All right. Oh, what? Oh,
I
Wha-
can
what-
lead
okay,
you
what am I
in.
supposed to do? Like, okay, if I'm trying to like act aloof and like not caring, a lady like asks for help, am I supposed to not help her?
Oh.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't know. I'm sorry, that was mean.
It was mean.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Also, the
Okay,
answers
well-
help them.
Okay, well then why don't you help Pepper? Why don't you care, Pepper?
I am a small little guy, and my muscles are weak and frail.
I think you could do it.
I don't think I can do it.
Pepper, would you like Desmond or I to carry you?
I'm fine.
Okay, well now she says no. Okay, back to
I
the
was
aloof
being-
cool thing. Okay, cool, whatever you want, babe.
Mm.
Lilia, was that good?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm learning terrible lessons. Anyway, we're in town.
Yeah, and I'm back to normal, and I'm tall again. Tall by my standards.
Not by Scarn standards, but yours.
Yeah, well, and it's an illusion,
It's true.
but it's
Well,
fun.
you know, I see Uptown HQ over there, so I'm gonna go talk about how a weird wizard man attacked.
Coming with you. It's my duty.
All right. Need to fill out the proper paperwork.
Yep.
Need to get bullets. I spent them all on that nerd.
Is there anything else we're trying to get done in that time?
I mean, do you have anything on the list for today? I kind of got distracted when we went somewhere else.
What's our like overall plan? Like I'm worried
Uh,
about Scarn. There's a lot going on.
Actually,
with
hold
him.
on. I start walking back.
Oh,
We go kick up dirt around and try and scuff up the circle because that should not be there anymore.
Oh shit! You're right. I'll
was
turn
burned
it.
into the ground, and I was like, "That's people will look at that and they will think things, and I am incapable of being too deceptive, so I am just fixing it now."
I can help, and I can help. I turn into my little fox form, and with my dig speed, I'm gonna scurry around and help Desmond.
Your dig speed?
Burrow speed.
I do.
That's amazing.
Hell yeah.
You just see dirt flying and like a tail.
Meanwhile, a province up, Oxalia, finally released from his duties, returns back to the teleportation circle. It's like, all right, it shouldn't be very difficult to return. I'll simply use the same.
Oh, no.
The same. Shit.
This would not be the first time that I've hindered his plans. Oh no.
Yeah, I believe it.
Dig, 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 dig.
Oh my god, they're
Hooks
digging so
that
fast.
Dig, 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 dig.
Pepper, you should stop. You're going too deep. You're digging too deep and too greedily.
Crazy that your hole fills exactly a 5-foot space.
Crazy. How are you gonna get out? The hole's bigger than you.
Tabasco opens their mouth. I've got ways!
Oh. I mean, you can communicate, but can you get out? How are you gonna get out? Do you need help?
Yes.
You're in fox form, aren't you?
Yes, I am. But I'm talking through Tabasco, using Pact of the Chain stuff.
I think it still has to be
It would still
like
just be you,
your
yeah,
voice
so
and
you'd still-
stuff.
you'd still be like,
Tabasco opens their mouth and just.
yeah. What did you?
And then
What?
the fox up. Ah!
Oh,
And then I pop back into Pepper. Sorry.
Oh.
I got excited and forgot that. Yeah. Oh well.
I have a question. When you are in your adorable little fox form, do you like pets or like scritches, or would it be inappropriate for me to touch you while you are like that?
You can give me pets.
Noted. Beaming. I'm so happy.
Pepper
Okay, so we
just
fucked this
kind
up.
of, like,
Yeah, go on, sorry.
brushes off the dirt. Does this work? It does. I mean, it's like
I
a
just
circle.
wanted the circle to be destroyed, so it didn't look like there was a circle there.
Now it just looks like there's a
What
big
with
old
there
hole.
being, yeah.
There's like a torn up circle.
Yeah.
Crazy how much construction there is going on in Gilligan's Pit nowadays.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's so loud.
Yeah.
Well,
What's
there's a
constructed?
lumber yard over yonder,
Oh, that makes sense.
in the
I heard they were gonna
distance,
put a.
very
They were
far
gonna put
away.
a well here.
God.
That's nice. Wow.
Hope that
Okay,
circle
now
doesn't
I'm going
partially-
to Uptown HQ.
Okay.
Alrighty. We
Really,
go into
Scar, you
Uptown
guys okay?
HQ. As you head towards it, is everybody going with?
Yes.
Right now, Lilia will stick with the group.
Okay. Scarnicus.
Bigicus, Scarnicus, what's your call?
Getting water again. He's dead.
He's coming with us. He doesn't get choice. Come on, Scarn.
Justice had too much
Yeah.
focus on him last game. He's not here this time.
I'm right
Come with
here.
us.
Yeah.
You were just quiet. Yeah.
Well, come on, Scarn. Pick up your feet.
I don't really have to do that much.
Are you
Well,
coming
don't
with?
I?
Or do you want to be on your own? Or...
Yeah, I'll come with.
Okay.
Where else am I gonna go?
Bud would.
You
would a
say
hug-
that like you have nowhere to go.
No, I've got plenty of places to go. I don't wanna.
I get that. That makes sense.
Fair call.
Scarn,
Alright.
would a hug help?
I
No.
feel like
Okay.
I'm
No.
getting
You might need a large ale in the embrace of a woman.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, nothing changes.
I was wondering to change the mood, that's for sure. I open the door and walk inside.
Well, you know where you know where you can go. Mom's probably there.
Why'd you
What?
have to do that to me?
What? What?
In my time of need.
You know that in your time of need, Mom's fluffy lap and always present
must
ear
you-
will be there to listen. Unless you want my lap instead.
Pats her bunny buns.
Oh my god.
Goes inside.
Wait, Scarn? Scarn, did you fuck Lilia's mom?
I'm not answering these questions.
Oh!
You're too young to be asking that question.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna let this child believe this.
Oh my god!
I jump up to slap the back of Lori's head.
Ah!
Him.
Wait, he was implying there.
Don't let your mind wander.
Well, I barely let it wander. It was like, oh, step.
It was
Can't
too far,
believe-
nonetheless.
Lori's gonna be an inscriptor writing telenovelas about Scar's romantic
What do you mean you can't believe that? That's the most believable thing I've ever heard.
It's absolutely entirely believable. It's true.
The one person who I could see that out of the most.
There's a romance inscriptor.
Hell yeah!
So you guys have walked in. As you walk into the Uptown Undertow HQ, which say that 5 times fast. As you guys walk into the Uptown Undertow HQ, you do find that it is mostly the same as the previous ones that you've walked into in different levels, if not a bit airier on account of the fact that it's not underground, a bit brighter. There are no candles or whatnot lit inside. The windows are simply laid open. The front area is a reception area, as you guys have seen before, with a desk to it. However, I would like... I just want to roll because I want to roll because we're playing D&D. I'd like Desmond to please roll me a perception or insight check.
Oh, I'm gonna insight. I'm so good at insight. I'm the insight boy. That's like one of the only things I'm good at.
Oh god.
I'm the insight guy. I in the sight.
I can't lie for shit, but no one can lie to me. That's what I'm supposed to do. Insight. Fuck.
A lot of
14.
Wow.
build-up. A lot of build-up
Wow.
there, Desmond, for not a great roll. To be
Wow.
fair, a 14. All right, as you walk in and as you guys are talking amongst yourselves about this, Desmond, you're mostly paying attention to what those behind you are saying until you catch a voice that is that you hear speaking to the person who is at the reception desk at this HQ. You hear a slightly high, calm but rather nasally voice that it takes you a moment to recognize. As an old war buddy of yours, as you hear the voice of Bogzin Frosbin speaking, and you guys all collectively see that there is a taller than average goblin who appears to be standing, talking to the person at the front desk, and you briefly overhear,
I've been trying to find him. I've been all over, and I seem to keep missing him no matter where I go. Are you sure that he hasn't checked in here? I was told to come back, and then it seems he's been missing most of the day.
I've come to report a crime. Also, Boggs, you son of a bitch. How you doing?
Ah, Desmond! As you see this individual turn, this slightly more muscular than usual, slightly taller than usual goblin, completely bald, relatively like suppressed features, not nearly as comical as some of the goblins you guys have encountered here. His skin a dark shade of green.
I've been trying to find you ever since I arrived, and I've been unable to locate you. Where have you been?
I'm on a... It's a strange case.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I can give you some of the details later.
Indeed. And who are all of these? Are these your fellow Undertale members? I had heard from people and understood from your letters that you're working as a patrol officer these days.
Yeah, bit of a more peaceful occupation.
Well,
They're not Undertow, though. They're friends, I think.
Yeah, we're
Friends.
his friends.
You think?
I think. I don't know. I'm not going to speak for you.
Well, he puts his hand out to them.
introduce me.
This is Boggs and Frosbin. He's an old war buddy. We were both in the 19th Sermian.
Yes.
19th. Uh-huh.
The 19th Sermian Electory Unit. It was as compliant, as willing as the name suggests, but we did some relatively important work in our time during deployment. I've been trying to get out here from Hoodlandunder a long time, but I've
where?
never actually. Huh?
Hoodlandunder.
Go again?
Hoodlandunder.
Okay.
The capital?
Yeah, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah, no, I know it.
everyone
Yeah.
You're the one who's weird.
No, I just wanted to make sure that I've been saying it correctly.
Okay.
How did you say it?
Yeah, Hundendunder.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's
Yeah.
incorrect. And a little bit offensive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I just, yeah. How do you say it?
Hoodlums at noon.
Hoonlandundler?
Okay, so we're gonna move
Hoodlandunder.
on from that.
No, I just want to make sure I'm saying it right.
I've been meaning to come and visit my friend ever since we were sent back, but things keep getting in the way, and it feels like a lifetime has gone by.
Yeah, it's slow and fast at the same time. How you been?
I've been okay. Work's been good. I've been trying to readjust after everything that we had to do while we were out there in deployment, and that's been well, some things never really. Some things follow you home, but
Yeah.
I've been doing okay, all things considered. How about you?
Work, sleep. I don't know. I've really lost myself in it. Working with the Undertow is not that different from the army, or at least I guess I treat it that way. But peaceful in the pits until recently.
Well, with your kind of job, it's always going to seem less peaceful. After all, you handle all the gritty stuff so that nobody else has to. I've just gone back to work as something of a nurse, so I'm seeing as much injury as ever, I suppose.
Well, hopefully it, lessens up a little bit.
Yeah. So, it seems like you're working. I was actually, I stopped by the Windshane family, and I got into contact with one of their sons, Brockhand, also a member of the Undertow. He's the one who pointed me in your general direction. We're going to be getting a drink at the Y-Wolf later tonight. I don't suppose you'd want to come by and catch up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm open to that. I know a couple of us could use some drinks if you don't mind me bringing some company. But at the same time, I know some of them might be going to the One Wolf, so maybe we end up splitting dinner parties.
Maybe. I wanted to check in and talk to them. I've never actually been in direct contact with Hammershaw's family, and I wanted to pay my respects, given everything that happened with him.
Yeah, no, he's we don't talk frequently, but he's a good guy. Good member of the Undertow.
Yeah. All right. Well, Brockhand and I will be there probably most of the night, so feel free to join us whenever you want to.
Yeah, I'll stop by. Where are you staying?
I'm just staying over at the Curling Bobcat. It's not far from here, actually.
Yeah, we were just coming from there.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you're set up somewhere. If things are, I mean, I can't imagine. Curling Bobcat's good. Pepper's staying there as well. But
Well,
if you need another place, my door's always open to you.
thank you. Admittedly, unlike all of you, I'm not terribly used to the underground sort of life. I'm much more used to being in the open air, so it's been nice. But I heard there's a carnival in town, so I do plan to head down and check that out while I'm here.
Oh yeah, they're always a delight anytime they show up.
Excellent. Well, I'll let you get to your business.
He turns to the desk.
I suppose, forget what I asked you. I found him. Thank you.
And he finishes his conversation with the person at the front.
So anyways, we were attacked by devils.
It's true.
A human man who was manning the front. That was sudden. You were attacked by devils?
I think. I don't know. They turned into ash or whatever when we murdered them.
Seemed fiendish.
We don't
We
really.
probably heard all that banging about 8 to 10 minutes ago, perhaps slightly longer, depending on how long Never mind.
We don't have much of a protocol for dealing with fiends. Well, I'd like to take a full account of what happened. Where
Thank
were you?
Yes, I would
What
like
were
to
you
file a
doing?
report. We were over there. We were returning from somewhere else, and then a robed gentleman and two fiends. They shouted challenges and began accosting us until they were dead. Except
Did you
for the
know?
nerd who ran away.
Had you been followed?
No, sir.
Then
Well, maybe, sir.
how did they know
There was
where
a
to
wizard.
find you?
And they might have been using some divination magic. Yes, divination magic.
Yeah.
Well, I hear tell that the Academy is going to have some representation in town soon. So maybe this is a prime time to pass this knowledge on to them. This would really be more their purview.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you got any paper? I'll just write some notes down and pass it off to them when they get here.
He gathers up some parchment and puts a quill and some ink on the table in front of you.
All right, and I'll take that and go doodle in a short account of the general description of the mage and of the Abishai.
Mhm.
But I kind of leave a lot out because obviously I'm not going to talk about where we were coming from.
Where were you? What was happening in your day? It's very important we know in case they were following you. Why does it say we were coming from? Don't worry about where we were coming from.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Should we say that
Doing
they
a
what?
perimeter
Should we
check
say that
of
they wanted my
curling
rock?
bobcat.
Should you say that they were after my rock? Do you want
You
to
don't
do
have a
doodle
rock.
of my
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're right. Okay.
Listen, I am struggling to not mention it.
Okay. I did whisper that, just so you know. Like, just very, very quiet.
Yeah, I'll fill that out. Hand that in. All right.
Cool.
My duty is done. What do you want to do? Okay, well, you're gonna have to start laughing at duty if you want to impress girls, kid.
Okay, listen. Any girl who's not gonna laugh at duty, they don't want to be with me. I don't want to
You
be
know,
with
honestly, I respect that.
them. Yeah. Like, girls are pretty and I like them, but if they're not gonna like me, then like, what's the point, right?
Yep, there's no other reason to want to impress a woman.
What?
What?
No, you said something.
No, I didn't say anything.
Are you gaslighting
isn't
me?
real.
God damn it, Aaron.
No, that's crazy.
Grown ass man gaslighting a child. What the fuck? Like, I like them and I think they're pretty. I don't want to be around them. But if they're gonna be mean to me and not laugh at duty, then what's the point? Like, right?
The Bumble Bears.
What the hell is that?
Birds and the Bears.
What?
Bumble Bears.
Do you mean fucking?
But yes.
Oh,
Who
okay.
told you about fucking?
I'm
You
not
said it
stupid.
earlier and I wanted to avoid it.
I'm not stupid. I know
You're
what fucking
10.
is. Yeah?
You are stupid, you're 10.
What the fuck?
Damn.
You're incredibly
okay.
intelligent for a 10-year-old, but,
Oh,
but
thank
you're
you.
10, so by definition you're stupid. It's not
Okay,
even your
fair.
fault yet.
Yet!
Everything Desmond's saying does in fact check out.
Okay. What, I mean, I read about it. Books.
Who
Yeah,
gave you
but-
books? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. That's
Oh,
not-
at like my bard school. You think a bunch of bards don't have books about sex?
I think they might have them,
Not
but I
that
don't
you
think they
should
should give
I
them
don't-
to
I
you.
don't- Yeah.
Don't
I
they
don't
put
think
that
we
shit
should.
on the top
found
of them?
them.
Have a
Don't they
talk
put
with
that
them
on the
later.
top shelf?
I found them. They didn't give them to me. I found them.
Oh.
I suppose that's better. It's not
Yeah.
like better, but it's better than them giving it to you.
Better than butter.
Yeah.
Better than butter.
Oh, butter. Bread and butter.
What, am I not supposed to know
You're a menace.
about it?
No,
I mean, yeah. What
You're
am I
supposed
supposed?
play
am I
with a
supposed to know
stick and a
about?
hoop for like 8 years, and then you can think about it.
People keep telling me this stuff I'm supposed to be playing with.
Like a ball in a cup, the string attached. So if you don't get it in the cup, it's conveniently located nearby, so you can attempt it again.
Well, I don't
There's a lot
have
you can get
one
done
of
with
those.
the stick.
You won't get me one of those? I don't have one.
No, I don't want to get you one of those.
Okay, then shut up.
So prickly, Lori. My gosh.
Everybody's telling me that I'm stupid.
I'm not telling you that you're
Only
stupid.
on
You shouldn't be
principle.
knowing that now because that puts thoughts in your heads and then leaves room for temptations.
Listen, okay, I know that I'm too young to like care about sex, but I would also like to smooch a girl. And also, I heard that my dad had a lot of sex, and I want to be like my dad. So, you know, yeah,
He doesn't even know about you. We gotta have a talk with him.
yeah, I want to have, yeah, it's a big thing. I want to talk with my dad. I want to be cool like him.
I don't know that he's very cool. Cool is like knowing
Yeah.
your child exists.
Mhm. And taking care of them.
That's pretty cool to me. And saying no to drugs. Don't do drugs.
I mean, he's got you there.
It was a bad thing to
I
say.
agree.
Telling me to not do something makes me want to do it.
What?
Yeah.
What is? How does your brain work? I'm trying to figure you out. You are a
Dude,
complicated
I-
Rubik's cube of
Yeah,
eldritch child knowledge.
it's true. Yeah, you're right. Like, if you could figure out how my brain works, that'd be cool. Cause I don't know. I just say whatever pops into it.
Well, I suppose it's better than you not saying it. At least I can stop you if you tell me.
Yeah. And also, I don't know if you can stop me.
That's fair.
The attempt is very kind, though.
Yeah, I
We-
will
we should-
continue
we
to
should
try and
get-
stop you.
We should get Scar a drink, and apparently Lilia's
Well,
mom. I don't.
I mean, Lily's mom's probably not at the Y Wolf, but it is closer, and
Okay.
you know, Ogson's gonna be there later if you want to catch a drink quickly. But if you want to go try and fuck Lily's mom, I suppose we can go to the One Wolf.
Is
You
that
really
very-
shouldn't.
Is that
You
very
probably
important to
shouldn't.
you,
She's
Scar?
a married woman. I don't recommend adultery. It only leads to heartbreak.
Scar,
And-
are you
Yeah,
having
because adultery is the actual problem here.
Scar? Are
Right.
you having a sordid affair with Lilia's mom?
Don't sleep with your friends' moms.
Windswept hills and a cliff and a really cool sword fight with Capro.
Oh,
I'm not trying to get with Lilia's mom.
Okay, so the Y Wolf it is.
okay.
It's just a very comforting presence.
They seem really nice. I like their
I mean,
mom.
I believe that. Like, they seem.
I only really
nice.
talk to Capra most of the time, but they're a lovely lady.
And like, you're a very comforting presence, Lilia. So like, that makes sense.
Although sometimes, well, I don't know if she's ever done it to Skarn. Skarn, you can say if that's the case. But whenever I go to her for comfort, she's just like, I don't know, honey. You know, things seem like a lot. You should just consider settling down. Has she done that
Have
with
you
you, Skarn?
considered marriage, Skarn?
Have you?
No.
Yes, darn.
Why not?
I'm gonna walk away.
Why not?
To the Y Wolf.
Scar,
Skarn
Scar, why
walks
not?
away.
Scar, why
Skarn-
not?
Skarn-
Scar,
Where does-
why don't
where-
you want it?
where does Skarn
Skarn?
walk to?
Skarn, what's wrong with
Skarn
marriage?
uses the
Skarn.
full gait of his legs to get away.
Oh, you'll never catch him now.
I'm running as fast as I can to catch
He's
up to
off.
him.
I'm going to the Wind Wolf before everybody else.
He takes one
Skarn,
step worth a
Skarn.
mile, and he's out of here.
Scar, no! Scar, why won't you accept love into your heart? Scar! Why don't you want to be loved? Scar!
So is this where we part ways?
I guess. He seems like he's heading off to the Wind Wolf.
Do I have anything to catch up to him?
I mean, you're the only one who reasonably could without sprinting,
Yeah, that's true. I think I would have to sprint though.
as you're
Yeah.
human-sized at least.
It's true. I'm at least human sized.
Actually,
I'm
Desmond.
running.
You became quite a bit faster as of
Yeah, you
today.
are very fast now.
But I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a slow little guy. Underestimate me, please.
All right, so it's just taking stock. Who is going with Skarn to apparently the Wind Wolf?
I'm chasing after Skarn.
What time is it now?
Oh,
I
sorry.
think you don't
It's
want all
about
of us there
9:30ish.
It's nighttime.
Oh, it's nighttime now? Okay, then I'm going to the Y Wolf because if I don't go now, if I head to the Wen Wolf and back, it'll be way too late.
Okay, so you two are going down
At least
there.
I'm assuming it's nighttime, right? Nighttime.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like it's like the winterish months, and it's
Okay, it's
past
still-
9. So yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Heckin', okay, so you're going there. Desmond, you're going to the Y Wolf. Lilia, where are you going?
I remember there was the possible inquiry of going to see Sa'un, but now I cannot quite remember. I can only remember one reason as why she would ask, but it makes more sense to ask her family that with everything going on. Because if she goes to Sa'un and tries asking questions again, we're probably gonna have that weird mind shit happen, and then that's just gonna make him sad. He seems sad every time that happens.
It's true.
So we're gonna go home.
Poor little guy. Well, little, I mean like 3 times my height.
Pepper, how about you?
I don't feel like embarrassing Desmond around his friends tonight, so it doesn't seem like anyone. Skarn, are you gonna be embarrassed if I come with you?
You can hang out as long as you drink.
Are you buying?
Yeah.
Oh, what? All right. Okay. Well, now I feel better.
Wow.
All right.
Just look Scarn sitting down. Finally, I can drink in peace. Pepper apparates, thinking of buying me a drink.
I'm sorry. The worst thing about it is that I saw that in like animated for just Skarn hunched over with a beer looking down, just finally I can drink by myself. And you just see Pepper just not even any kind of special way, opacity from 0 to 100 in a couple of seconds. And she's just like mouth agape like
Drinking that big old drink by yourself, Tulsa?
Also, I've been here the entire time being like, why, Skarn? Skarn, why? Why?
So they
Why, Skarn?
fade in,
Skarn?
they fade
You don't
in,
wanna get
and then
married,
the
why?
camera pans slightly left.
Why?
They're
Why,
not
Skarn?
both there.
Why? Why?
Hey,
Marriage seems nice, Skarn. It seems really cool.
So you guys settle in there. You go down. You get a drink. You get your own table. By this place, the Wenwolf is relatively bustling. Is there anything specific that you three do while you're there?
well, I just want to thank you, Skarn, for being cool with like. I mean, now you know. That
barkeep.
all right, yeah.
1,000 beers.
You don't have the money for that, Skarn.
He knows the code.
Don't put the Chandonnay.
Marlo Chandonnay's joyful expression doesn't become dour, but hardens to a Ron Swanson-esque just stare, and while he's cleaning a mug, and then just a nod.
Now I know you heard him say you think you heard him say he wants a lot of beers. No, give us all the beer.
What I
he
said
was 1,000
1
beers.
million beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 billion beers.
He's on
Or
the
even what you
struggle bus.
heard. All right. Cool.
I would like
on the
the
struggle
equivalent
bus
of
and I
that,
am a
but in
failure.
apple juice form. Thank you.
Get 1 apple juice for the kid.
Well, no, 1,000 apple juices. I'm a man.
Stern, tall, muscular, red-headed man Marlowe turns to you with the same intensity and gives you a nod as well.
Yes. Good, yes.
And bring us 1 million peanuts or like whatever bar snacks you got.
You got any pretzels?
You got olives? Pretzels.
Yeah, pretzels.
What you got?
Putting 1 olive at a time into a bowl to give you the same nod.
Oh my god, yes.
This is so
For every
intense.
olive that goes in, it just pepper.
Slightly
Ow.
more exaggerated nod with each person.
Hell yeah.
Zooming in slowly. Just
It's hold on. Hold on.
Oh no.
Hold on. I have a thing for this.
Excellent.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Hold on.
I love
You're
that for
beautiful.
us.
I love you. Got him.
Less than this, but
Oh my god, yes.
all chat.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Eh.
As this happens, and as you guys are all planning your night, very suddenly, there is a wooden thump from the other side of the table that you are on, as you see, you kind of been looking down, kind of keeping to yourselves, as you see a hand reaching down, having placed what looks to be a heavy iron flask, one that has like a bulbous underside, and it has this long, thin spout to it, and then this very ornate stopper on the top. Just places it down with this metallic reverberating just poof. As you look up and as you follow this hand up, you see a figure that has a cloak pulled incredibly conspicuously. This person screams, "I'm trying not to be seen." As you look up and you see a figure that has two glowing yellow eyes under the darkness of a hood, and just in the light that you guys can see, those of you who got close enough recognize that this is the individual who attacked you earlier on the cliff. You see that there is a dried line of blood running down one side of their face, like down their nose, and like to their down to their mouth, and seems to stop there. They have a incredibly unpleasant expression on their face, annoyed, and as you guys look up and see them, they very quickly whisper with enough intensity that only you can hear them. "This iron flask contains a beast sealed in it from a realm beyond your understanding. A spell of contingency has been placed on it. If I am harmed or wish it to open, it will, and everybody here will die." Are we good?
What do you want?
Got a demon in me too. What about it?
They look around briefly, they pull a chair out and they sit, they lean, and you hear this like the most middle-aged as they sit down, as they seem uncomfortable.
that's
You
right.
see them put their hand on their sides like okay. So I'm sorry about earlier.
Is that so?
Sorry, you say.
I didn't know much about who I was after. I thought you were a bunch of bandits or raiders or bumpkins. I didn't realize that you were competent.
Yeah, that seems to surprise everyone. Who sent you? Or is this just... No, who
Technically,
sent
nobody.
you?
I came of my own accord.
With your little fiendish friends?
I called in some favors.
That's a mighty big favor.
I deal in mighty big magic. And they kind of tilt the iron flask in front of them. I'm Kathos. And I understand that you raided a temple underground recently. In it, someone among your party, I believe that boy, as he points toward Lawrence, acquired a vestigial orb called colendrite, which has been soaking up a special type of energy for a very long time. I would like it.
Why?
If we had something like that, why?
I have an interest in lost magic. I seek what we have been deprived of. I am a cleric of Vestius, you might say. And whether it was Vestius's will that I know, or simply my connection to the domains of secrets and forbiddens, I received visions of that thing being taken out here. I don't know what it's capable of, but it shouldn't be in the hands of those who won't appreciate it.
So, if someone did have what you were looking for, what makes you
Which
think
you
that they
do.
don't appreciate it?
Do you understand how critical it is to the pursuit of ancient lost magics that be in the hands of someone who could properly use it?
And what is proper use in your bestiest definition?
Research into idomancy.
Adamancy's big boy magic. You sure you can handle that?
I know that I can.
Nothing comes for free, and I believe that if you are a cleric of the nature you speak of, you know that better than most.
They, put their fingers on the top of the spout of the flask. They move it forward and they plunk it again into the center of the table.
So this is a veiled threat?
I will trade the lives of everybody here for the remains of that orb. Otherwise, the beast contained within this will take those lives and yours for itself.
I look mildly panicked towards Pepper. Like, whoa.
Pepper's not looking over, but the moment this person came over to our table and made themselves known, Pepper has scooted to be sort of in front of Lori a little bit.
Oh.
And she'll reach over and give his arm a little squeeze. That's a mighty heavy insinuation that you're willing to just throw away these lives for a rock, for your god.
It's not for my god.
It's for you?
I pursue magic and sorcery for myself. Vestius acts as my aid, certainly, and I appreciate her guidance. But I offer my prayers to her only in a ceremonial, cosmetic sense. Magic is so fundamentally wonderful, and I simply do not possess the ability to use it on my own. But if I were to harness the powers of idomancy, perhaps I could gain a greater understanding of it. Perhaps I could unlock the ability to use magic without the guidance of Vestius.
So, you're willing to threaten so many people for your own selfish curiosity in a lot of perhaps scenarios?
I believe I've made that clear.
Doesn't seem like a very good plan to me.
If you had the ability to do anything about it, you wouldn't be trying to pick at my morality.
I mean, I'm just trying to understand.
Logan,
Yeah?
how much does Pepper know about idomancy? If
Not a ton. You're not very good in your classes, fam.
Ah,
You're
I know
both-
I'm a girl failure. That's why I'm here drinking about it.
Roll
That's why I'm
Arcana.
here with
Roll
Desmond.
Arcana.
I will. And you know what? I have an inspiration, Laidlaw.
That's true. Get him.
Can I?
Get 'em.
I'm gonna inspiringly inspired Arcana.
Roll with
How does
advantage.
that sound? I will.
Can I give them a bardic?
You're
already
not
used-
performing anything, so.
That's true. Damn it. Okay.
Oh, let's go!
You don't understand the key fundamentals of idomancy, but you know that
Right.
it's magic beyond magic.
Do I understand the? Because idomancy's really hard on the person who's casting its body.
Yeah. Well, on everything.
Yeah.
Magic is using some kind of formula or some kind of engine to put energy in and produce an effect. Idomancy is taking, like, potential imaginary energy and warping reality using it.
Shot in the dark, Logan. I mean, I went to magic school. Do I know anything?
No.
Thought so. Like, yeah, it's like I'm a good student, but I'm
They,
terrible.
they only had a shot at that because they were around Gungooth, where it's like they probably know more about Idomancy than the only people who know more about Idomancy are like gods compared to
Fair.
Gungooth.
Very fair. Okay. Just
was
because you
probably
went
one
to the
of
same
the-
school as Lyra doesn't mean you know dick about shit, Lori.
I think he's got our. I'm gonna lower. I know he's sitting here, but can I lower my voice to a level that Lori and wow.
Segi.
Lori and Segi.
Segi's at this bar with us, baby.
just Justice sitting in the chair with these D&D characters.
Hey guys,
Hell
how
yeah.
you doing? It's me. Say
Ah, you're my favorite. You're so much better than Scorn. I'm kidding.
yeah, that guy sucks.
You're so
Do the
grumpy.
Gaster voice. Do the Gaster. No, okay.
All right, I'll leave.
Can I-
Being in that intimate of a situation and whispering to both, I would say that is a very difficult ask given your proximity.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. He's got our arm pretty twisted. Can I squint at the item and see if he's bluffing?
So what are you trying to do?
I'm like looking at the magic item that he's plunked down on the table.
Yeah.
I'm seeing. I'm like trying to gauge.
You
if,
may
like,
choose to roll either Arcana to try to understand the item, or you may roll Insight to try to find out if he is lying or bluffing.
That's a +3 on Insight, but that +5 in an Arcana is going to win every time. Let's see. I know I don't have Inspiration, but come on, dice, be cool. God damn it!
The
That's a
least
1!
cool they could be.
So, iron flasks, if it is what he says it is, then you know that they are made to basically act like genie bottles for extraplanar creatures, things that are not native to the plane that you're on. And they also have the effect of when someone releases a creature from one, it is bound to their service for an amount of time. You also know that he said that he had a spell of contingency on it, that if anything were to happen to him, it would immediately open. That kind of magic is incredibly difficult, is very, very high level. So this guy has hella resources if he has both of these things, but your understanding of them is that what he is saying follows, and if it is true,
Yeah, it
then
tracks.
if anything that happens would probably result in the destruction of the tavern and the death of everybody.
No rock is worth all those lives. I
I
don't know,
agree,
Lori,
but,
it's
like,
up to you. I'm not
How do
gonna.
we know he's not gonna make everything worse?
Does your business take you here? Ongoingly?
What do you...
If we... Will you leave once this transpires?
Yes, if you give it to me, you'll never see me again.
Could
Is that a
could we
promise?
have time to think about it?
No. I want it now.
Well, we need to figure out where to get it. Trying to
love
act
you,
like
Lori.
I don't fucking
I
have it.
love you. Bless your heart.
Yeah. Yep.
So then where is it?
That's what I'm saying. We need to figure out where to get it.
Left at Desmond's house.
I left it at I left it at someone's house.
Roll deception.
Oh!
Come on, King. Come on.
Do
Take
I
it home,
have
Lori.
inspiration?
You think I carry that shit on me? You're crazy.
That's crazy.
Just rock glowing in his back pocket.
Kid,
Come on, Lawrence.
you're gonna say no, but since we've been trying to deceive him about not having it on us this entire time, can I have advantage?
Nope.
Damn it. Okay.
Since I'm trying to deceive him, can I have advantage on deception?
Dude, for real. But the Pepper's been backing me up this whole time. That's
No.
what I'm saying. Okay, fine. Boo.
I'm not a familiar. I can't give you the help action. I know I am tiny, but I count as a person.
That is another one! For those at home, the
Jesus
Arcana check earlier was a
Christ.
1. This was also a 1.
I have
We
a
need to
plus
smoke our
10.
dice, Carrie.
You
I
see
know!
one of their fingers, their hand shifts to like wrap around the spout of the iron flask, and one of their fingers goes into a loop on the stopper, as if he's getting ready to pull it off.
Yeah, let me
Sorry,
just.
everyone.
No, I'm also
Yep,
smelting.
I'm getting
Yeah.
up.
Don't play
That's
with
so many
me.
ones.
There's no way that you wouldn't have something that valuable on your person.
I don't want to keep something that dangerous on me.
I'm confident that you have it.
I'm telling you, man, I left it.
If that lie is worth the lives of everybody here, then keep playing this game.
Another little arm
Smoking my dice,
squeeze.
sir.
This decision should be easy for you. You don't even know what you have.
That's a matter of opinion.
What's to decide?
Dude, like, fucking Lori's eyes are getting all, like, watery, and, like, he looks so worried. He's just looking at Pepper like, what do I do?
We've got our arm twisted. No one's gonna be.
I look at Scarn.
Ain't nothing we can do in this situation, kid.
You're being looked at, Scarn.
You can look at Scarn. Scarn, what do you look like? What are you doing?
I mean, I ain't got nothing I can do with this. The man wants a rock, give him the damn rock. I can't say shit.
So they're just drinking, staring at him like,
Oh, no.
I'm here for drinks.
I quite literally have. I cannot. This has nothing. I mean, like, it has to do with me that I was there, but that was a broke ass rock. We ain't got much to do with that. I'm be real with you, brother. Give him the rock. We can't do much about it. I would stab him in the face right now, but I can't do that because he's got a big bottle that says, "Hey man, I'm tired."
Same bitch! Scarn,
Your-
please!
Your friend speaks wise words. Give me the colendrite.
Okay.
I can't say anything about this. There's nothing else we can do for this.
Like, very slowly. I take it out of my pocket, and I'm, like, so close to crying. My hand's, like, shaking. I, like, double
He's
check.
only-
Yeah, like, looking at Pepper, like, so worried. Like, Here, just don't hurt anybody, okay? And I hand it over.
You put it like on the table.
The half
You
that Lori
place
has,
it-
yes.
You, the half that
Yeah.
Lori has.
Yeah, I only have half.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You place it.
Yep.
He looks at it. Where's the? What did you do to it?
What do you mean?
Why is it broken?
This is how I found it.
Where's the other half?
I-
Can it be fixed?
There's another half.
This
Other
dude thinks he
half?
could be fixed.
What did you do?
This
Does
is
it
how we
work?
found it, dude.
This is how I found it.
Sorry.
He like
our
touches it, he
trade does
picks
not
it up
come
and
with
looks at it.
mention.
You see it glow for a second, just very faintly, as he seems to put pressure on it with his fingers, as if trying to put magic into it. It's just
It's a rock.
It's just energy now. It's
Yeah,
you
told
broke
it's
it.
a rock.
You took an ancient reservoir of itomatic energy, the key piece of a ritual, and you broke it.
I didn't. This is how I found it.
And I summoned two Abishai to my aid. And I gave them so much of my money.
That is bad allocation of funds, my dear.
Sounds like a
Broken
personal
rock.
problem.
You And where's the other half of it?
I don't
That's how
know.
we found it.
That's how I found it.
It's... He like stares at it, and it just slips out of his fingers and like clunks onto the table. And as he does, you hear just from the back of the barge, hey! A antique bottle just went missing off of one of my drink racks. I don't know where it is. To which you see this guy just like look at you guys.
Thought so.
I believe our business is concluded then.
I'm going to catch him before he can run away.
Roll me a dexterity. Let's say roll me an athletics check, please. This is effectively a grapple.
Lock it in! Lock it in, Scarnifist! Lock it in!
Can I grab a man if I'm drunk as shit? We love
Come
it.
on, Scarn!
Oh my god!
Yes, I can.
That's
God
what the
we got
nat
Scarn
ones
on
are
our
for.
team.
Yes.
Yep,
That's what the nat
As
ones
he hears
Work,
that, and you
work.
see his eyes shift to the side, then back to you, and he's like, in that case, I believe our business is concluded. And he tries to stand, and the moment he does, there's just a as your arm just goes across the table and grabs his arm. And he just looks at it and looks up to you.
You're staying with us, buddy. Take a seat.
Get
We're gonna
close.
get real friendly. And I literally grab him across the table and sit him right next to me, arm over his
Pepper.
shoulder.
Oh god.
Pepper's gonna get in on the other side and just squeeze him into the booth.
I'm letting y'all do your thing.
Yeah, stay out of this, Lori. And
Okay.
protect yourself.
Can I have my rock back?
He jumped under the table.
He just he plunked down.
Cool. I'm gonna take my rock back if I can.
Nab it.
I really, you don't, I'll be out of your hair. You don't need anything to do with me.
What type is this hold?
If the Colondrite is broken, then I have no reason to mean any of you any harm.
Oh, do ya?
But you already did. See?
Still looking like I'm crying. Like.
You're really hamming it up.
Oh, Slay.
Well, clearly, if I
Someone's
attacked
gotta
you,
get this kid award.
since I attacked you for evidently no reason, I suppose it's only fair for me to ask what I can do to make this right between us.
Oh, he wants to make it right, Scarn. Do you hear that?
Making it right. Business
Making it
this one wants to
right.
do.
I know. Sounds like we're in job. Now, what could you do for us? That is a long list, I'm certain. Looking at Scarn like, think of something!
Get his ass! Like, yeah.
Great. Oh, fuck. Why are you trying to put me in front of this shit? I came here to drink. What did you do to my drink?
Okay, but also this is a choice you made. We gotta go with it.
All right.
We could call upon him.
You seem like you're very learned man.
Yeah, Cleric of Vestius, look at that. Ain't that nice?
Also, you seem like you know a lot about what we've been doing. I'd like
Yeah,
to
would
know,
love an illumination on that, don't you
I
think,
have a vague
Scarn?
understanding of where you got this, yeah.
Where'd that vague understanding come from, my friend?
Research.
Oh, research.
Oh, research, he says. He's got jokes.
I know that
He's got
underneath this
jokes.
place there are several temples that are built that have reservoirs of energy that are like this.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not very common knowledge that we,
Yeah.
a group of unknown people to you at least, would have this reservoir of power. How did you know about that?
Yeah, fill us in, sugar.
How did I know that? What? Specifically?
How did you know that we would have this called colendrite, right? Colendrite.
Visions.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Dreams.
Dreams.
He's a cleric. It happens. They see weird shit.
What? They can.
I have often been haunted by visions and dreams about knowledge that has been locked away. I don't know if they come from Vestius, but they've plagued me my entire life, as if mocking me for my inability to perform magical arts on my own.
Oh, why you gotta say that? God damn.
I received a vision of the place where I would find you, and so I waited there to ambush you. When I saw a group of people reappearing through a teleportation circle, I knew that it must be you.
Ah.
Lucky
Interesting.
ducky. How about that?
Didn't expect this guy to just have visions. This honestly
It's
feels like a
cleric thing,
cop-out.
apparently.
I've been tortured by them my entire life.
Yeah, tortured by the visions of trying to steal rocks from a child.
Tortured by visions that mock me for what I cannot do.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
endangerment of a minor. If Desmond was here, ooh.
Despite being born with the affliction of being a Hattislin myself, apart from the infernal magics at the core of who I am, I cannot call upon wizardry or sorcery.
That does suck. I will give you that. That does bite. That
I know nothing. I'm not a magic user. I can't really say.
If you let me go, I promise you'll never see me again.
He seems like he's pretty afraid.
He
and
puts a small bag on the table.
I was just about to ask about how much
That's-
money you got, buddy.
That's my wallet. Do you want my money? Please let me go.
Skarn looks at the bag, picks it up.
Before you touch that, you need to agree to let me go before... And you open it and you see there's nothing in it.
Oh!
I make an
I can't
offering
feel bad for this guy,
to
Logan.
bind
Please.
them to their service. I offered a great deal of magical components and money, my own personal wealth, to the fiends that I used to.
The way this sounds like something I would do. Oh god.
Deception after deception. Is that all you got left?
Normally
not
it would take
really.
me not but a word to escape your grasp and to flee. But it's only been about an hour since the last time I did so, and I lack the ability to do so again.
Yeah, you used that last time when we caught you off guard.
Do you intend to pursue the other temples, perhaps?
What to do you? What do you want to know about these
What
other
did
temples, huh?
need?
If
Yeah,
you were to do
what's
so,
up?
perhaps I could be of some aid.
I mean, like, you could help. Oh, do you know where these other temples are, my friend? Do you have insider knowledge?
Maybe I do.
You're gonna need more than a maybe, sugar.
Perhaps if I were to be given a small amount of time, I would be able to discern the location of another one based off of the currents of energy that flow through this place.
I like that.
I could use the existing colendrite that you have as a beacon of sorts to locate the other intact ones, or at least one of them.
Ooh.
And then perhaps we could be of use to one another.
Interesting, interesting.
I would very much like to acquire one of the colendrites that is intact.
And you said you wanted to research.
I do.
And
Now that
You
we're
don't-
in a better understanding, what you need that colendrite for?
Pursuing idomancy.
Right, I know. You said that before. I mean, where?
What do you mean, where?
where's
Where do I
Like,
need it?
where would you be? Where would you be conducting this research?
I would need to get it and know what it's capable of first.
I don't think there's a specific place he's trying to.
I don't have
do
like a
so.
lab or anything.
I'm realizing that. Well, you never know.
Yeah, no.
People like me are hunted by the Academy. I live on the run.
Unfortunately, Pepper, I'm seeing that this one seems weirdly uninvolved in our side.
Right.
That's
Kind
not
of.
true. That's not true. I can be very useful. I can discern a way to get to the next temple for you. If only you were to agree to get me the colendrite that is there.
Yeah.
What we have here on this table, nothing more, nothing less.
No, I want the one that is down there, an intact one.
Right, I mean, for the time being.
Oh, I do not want this. You
He
ruined
doesn't
it.
want the rock.
Right, I know. If you're okay,
However, I
whatever.
can use this to find the other ones.
That's what I was asking!
It made it sound like I wanted this useless piece of junk, he says as he picks up and drops the half of the rock.
He's just like, he's holding up this rock like, I don't want this shit. Breaks. Hey.
See, I think that fate brought us together.
Fate, you say.
Fickle thing.
You see just like a line of sweat going down their face underneath the hood.
You seem useful. And I like your spunk. All right, what's your name again? You said it was Kathy?
Kathos.
All right, Katie.
Wait,
It's Kathos.
Nice to meet you.
All
I'm
right,
Skarn. Giant handshake. I hope this is going to be a good business venture between the two of us.
yes, good business adventure.
I'm sure that we'll get along famously.
Smiles creepily.
The red songs. about it.
So,
Now get on now, get.
Barkeep! Could you bring another 1,000 beers?
nods.
Damn.
Oh, there it is! Walks over, takes the flask, pops the top off it.
I'm
He just like
so
reels back, takes a drink straight from it, and as he walks away.
Nice.
Pepper looks so
I
tired.
was hoping I get to keep that. That was a nice bottle.
Yeah, it did look pretty cool.
I'll give you that.
You almost
So
had me
right.
with the bottle. I like that one.
That was a good trick. So,
So,
New friend.
Desmond.
Desmond, who's been away from us the entire time.
Desmond.
Nice to relax for once.
Wow.
You go to the sister bar to this location that is up on the surface. You go to the Y Wolf, I believe, is the one that's up there. After going in for a time, after you get a table, and after a while you do hear the familiar voices of two individuals, one of which being Bogson, the goblin from earlier, your old war buddy, and the other being someone that you have met briefly, Brockhand Windshane, one of the sons of Hammershaw Windshane, that being your former soldier buddy. You talked to him briefly when you returned to town and gave him the condolences as to the sacrifice that his father had made, and he joined the Undertow around the same time that you did. He is a dwarf. As they enter and you hear them talking, they are guided over to you, and Bogson walks up, pulls back a chair, hops up onto it. Brockhand, a bit short even on the dwarf side of things, also walks up, pulls out the chair, kind of tries to hop up onto it, like, and then just sort of jumps up onto it. It's been a long day. Desmond, it's been a while.
Yeah, hope you've been good.
Been all right.
That's
I
good.
was surprised to have one of your friends contacting me to set up this drink.
Yeah, I knew he was coming, but I got tied up in a couple dives and an investigation we have going on.
I've heard. Members of the
Never mind.
Undertow from the lower bits have been kept quite busy. We haven't heard a whole lot about what it's been about, though.
Oh yeah, shenanigans up and down the wall. Especially with one of the governors being arrested.
Right. I understand that a member of your elected board was recently been engaged in some less than ideal actions.
Yep. No, human trafficking, necromancy. I mean, you name it. Here's a freak.
Oh, wow.
Bribery
Is
of a
the-
police officer, or attempted bribery of a police officer.
Is that sort of thing common here? Is that the kind of thing that you normally deal with as part of the Undertow?
No, not even a little bit. Day to day, petty theft occasionally. I mean, there's a lot of people in the pits. Not everyone's doing so great. Odd fight at a bar here and there. But, never anything too crazy. Last few weeks have been kind of a kick up.
Indeed. It's been pretty boring around my work recently, I have to say, actually. It's, I wish so. I could get into the same kind of excitement that you do. Frankly, it sounds like excitement follows you through life, Desmond.
I wish it didn't. I really did. A wise adventurer once said, "I shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times."
It always sounded so glorious. What you guys did whenever you went out to war.
Stories always feel a little embellished when others tell them.
See Bogdan nod kind of solemnly. And to this day, I'm not exactly certain what we were fighting over. I was only a medic. But to my understanding, we were just trying to secure a military checkpoint on an island. I don't
Yep.
even know what either side would really have gotten out of it.
Somebody said that island was important, so we had to dig holes to poop in and fight a bunch of fellas for gosh knows how long.
The Cahulian forces. It seems so distant to all those of us who are here. I don't even know what their soldiers were.
I imagine that you must have heard stories about what Desmond and your father and the other members of the 19th did.
Not really. I heard a little bit about what Desmond told my parents, but they sort of kept it to themselves. Just said that you and my dad and some other people came back as heroes.
Yeah, that's the best telling of it. Save to have it get too into the thick of it.
They say that Hammershaw came back a hero. Who did your family hear that from?
From Desmond.
What precisely was it that you told them about your time in service, Desmond?
Well, mostly just holding the island, and obviously there was that last hop before we all got shipped back. If it wasn't for Hammershaw, I don't know how many of us would have made it out of there.
The caverns.
Yeah. We, I'm gonna need another drink.
Sure. War tends to blur the lines, certainly. No, I'd be very interested. Hammershaw, when we were with him, the members of the 19th were very closely knit. We were all, of course, part of an electri unit, so we didn't have much choice in being there, so having people from our homelands with us, Brockhand, it was some comfort. We were very close. And
Something
we were...
nearby is always good.
And it was hard for all of us.
Yeah, towards the end, Hammershaw, we had to seal the tunnels. We had orders to. We had different explosive charges lined up. But the Cahulian forces were faster than we expected, and a lot of us took more than serious wounds, given how few came back. Hammershaw, and he detonated the charges so that the rest of us could get away. Last thing I saw him was him sprinting in with a torch and a sword.
Yeah, it's basically what I heard about what happened. I understand, my father. Though many of you were injured, that act, it took the 19th effectively out of the war. Brought you all back here. You're marked as heroes because your actions put an end to what happened there.
Yeah, with those tunnels sealed, Cahulians couldn't move through the island as freely. It gave our ships relative positional advantage, allowed us to surround them. And then it was effectively a siege at that point, and they could only hold out for so long.
Right.
The rest of the unit took pretty bad injuries, either from the Cahulians themselves or from the debris from the explosion, so a lot of us got shipped home. The remainders, anyways.
Right. Those were dramatic final days. I spent a great deal of time wondering how you were all getting on after what happened, but it seems you found your way.
Work is good. I like being useful. I don't know. It's good to help people. Feels better.
And so, what have you been up to since then? What aspirations does the war hero Desmond hold now?
Well, I've been training this kid. He's pretty good. He's a brat, but he's a prodigy in his own right. And that's been, I guess, my recent few weeks. But other than that, I don't know. I wake up in the morning, do my patrols. I've got my close circle. I'm just content to have my little corner of the pits.
Things are pretty snug here.
Yeah, never thought much about the future. Just about kind of right now.
Well, if you ever have any desire to leave and maybe come spend some time with some of us in the capital of the province, we're putting together a little sort of union. We're trying to organize a group that is going to be acting in protest to to Acrea's drafts effectively. Though our time in the war was likely important, it stuck with us that many of us did not want to go. Pulling those from places like this, it can ruin entire generations of families, and we think that the voice of someone like you, Desmond, it might help to elevate things. It might help to have us be more heard if even someone who came back with honors, as you did, if they spoke out about the harshness and unnecessary nature of the electri units. But you know that's dour, and that's depressing. I was going to save that for later, if I'm being honest. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I guess what I'm saying is if you ever want to leave here and come do some good, there's good to be done.
Maybe. I've been looking into doing some travel anyways. I don't know exactly how long you'd need me, but I'm happy to lend my voice where I can. Less people going off to die is always a good thing. I've said it a million times. A couple of fellas, I don't know who started it, but people always say war is hell, and I like the adage of no, hell's a little nicer because at least in hell everyone is supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Not everyone in war is guilty.
Well said. Well,
He like raises up
This
a
is dour,
tankard of what he has.
in any case, to those we lost in the 19th, and to those who survived,
Raise his glass to that.
Yep. I can very enthusiastically. Brockhand raises a glass, clacks it with all of yours. In general, though, you know, he's not a young man at this point. Brockhand does seem to have like a youthful,
Romantic view of it.
yeah, of what his father and you did during the war. There does seem to be a like, I want to go to war. I want to go to war and come back. It feels like it defines a guy. That kind of a vibe. Yeah. Over the course of the remainder of the night, is there anything that you would want to do or discuss with them? The rest of it would mostly be small talk, what's going on, heckin', saw your
Desmond's mostly gonna
captain,
be
she's pretty
talking
hot.
Around what he's been up to, and anytime it came up. But yeah, other than that, like if they got onto stuff like Layun is hot, he'd be like, they are very attractive. Yeah.
they are. I haven't seen a Haddislin in a position of authority in a long time, in much of anywhere. It's quite interesting to see one as I was serving as a captain.
They're hardworking. I've known them for a good while, and I'm very happy to work under her. He's an excellent captain. They're absolutely a model employee at their job.
The night proceeds. Eventually, Brockhand sees himself out a bit sooner than the rest of you guys. And the night continues on.
It's a good son that Hammershaw raised. Dedicated, at least. Seems hardworking.
Yeah, I've never heard a thing bad about him. It's good to hear his work's been boring.
He, certainly seems to idolize his father.
Yeah. I can't feel responsible, I guess. I don't know exactly what I could have told them, and I don't know how many retellings they've had since they were younger. But
Well,
I'm sure they've imagined a much more beautiful story than the one that's true.
if even a fraction of what you told them is the case, then I think you likely did their family quite the service. Perhaps it's better to have remembered him the way that you've spelled things out. Though, I must ask, are you okay?
Me? Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You see them like making eye contact as if they're trying to like check if your eyes are all right, like the way a parent might check their kid if they had thought they had done drugs.
Are
It
you
just-
okay?
You were always a very pragmatic man who faced reality head on. And it just... The fabrication that you told earlier just seemed so out of character for you. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand trying to leave the family with good memories. It seemed like so much more of a gloss over than I would have expected from you. It seemed like a wild invention.
I don't know what happened. You're new in town, so you haven't been affected by it yet. This isn't exactly public knowledge. me and the friends you saw earlier, we're looking to a solution. There's something affecting the memories of people inside Gilligan's pit. And, we can't remember certain tragedies or, traumas, I guess. So that is what I genuinely believe to have happened. Because I don't remember, I suppose. It's been suppressed. I'd ask you to tell me, but while I will probably respond and act appropriately in the moment, I will, by the time you are done, forget. It sounds weird, but that's what we're dealing with right now.
Desmond, roll me persuasion. Because that's a wild thing to say.
Ooh.
14.
So then, you genuinely remember Hammershaw to be the hero that his son seems to think that he is?
Yeah, that's I wouldn't want to lie to them, unless it was particularly bad. But I don't, as much as, yeah, a lot of us wouldn't have made it out there without him. I'd never thought of it as exactly a glorious thing.
No, Desmond. That's why I wanted to come check up on you. I was worried that... Are you saying you've forgotten why we were sent back?
I guess.
And are you saying you've forgotten why you returned under the guise of a war hero?
It's because we sealed the tunnels and it let us take the island. Some ceremonial bullshit, I figured. You know, I want to parade the 19th around like the good little boys and girls we were.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. 15.
You feel everything around you begin to dull and get suppressed. And the last thing that you hear as you fight through that feeling, as you sort of catch that it's happening and fight to not let go of the situation around you, the last thing that you see kind of reverbing, as if your brain is trying to suppress the sounds that are coming out of Bogdan's mouth. You just hear,
Desmond, no. We were sent back because we lost.
and with that being the last thing that you hear as he continues onward, you find yourself waking up the following morning. You lose the night. You open your eyes as if you'd been waking up from a dream, as the rest of the night slips away from you.
Fucking fairies.
Oh. What the fuck?
That's Desmond's morning.
Holy shit!
Anna,
Yeah?
Lilia returns home.
Yeah, I do.
Yay! Damn, that's the sound of her walking in the door.
God damn it. Shut up!
Life 360 app updating. Lilia, home.
As you return home
Yep.
at this late hour of, by the time you get there, probably about 10 p.m. And I'm sorry it's taken us so long to swing back around to you guys. Y'all
Nice,
split up into
okay.
3 parties. What are you looking to do as you return to your humble abode, your wonderful home where there's no old war buddies and no fucking Vestian subjects to cloud your day?
So I'd say the last time we asked about the time, we were like, it's like 9:30ish something, right?
By the time you get back home through the pits, you have to like swing down and around and up back to your pit. It's probably about 10:30.
Okay, so people wouldn't really be up, out, and about, would they?
Not a lot, no.
No.
As you move around, you look around, you're looking for people. As you walk through, you discover a couple of young men in a crevice. They're like, the cops. They run away. You know, normal affairs.
Usual stuff, you know.
Okay. Mom and Dad aren't awake. Of course, the girls aren't. How about my brother's room?
Roll me a D100. See if your parents are up.
Hawa. That's a 21.
I'd say your brother seems to be awake. Your parents do seem to have turned in. Are you looking?
Okay.
Are you looking to go and to talk to? Let's see. Are you looking for your brother specifically?
I think when the game started, as far as she knew, he was out because sometimes he goes above the pits to do work.
Yep.
And every couple days he comes back, but we haven't seen him.
You haven't seen him in a while. As you return home, as you return to your house, you do see that the room that is his, that is reserved for him, you do see that there seems to be a candle flickering in the window to it, giving you some indication that he may have returned home.
Oh. Knock, knock.
You
Rep.
you enter into your home, go over to him, you knock very lightly on the door, trying to keep quiet as to not wake up any of your other siblings or parents. You hear the shifting of a chair inside, little bunny footfalls on the wooden floor, and then the door opens. You see inside Romero. He is a fair bit taller than you, but this lethargic, perpetually tired member of your family, you see his ears are kind of like draped down. They're not sad, but they're considerably droopier. He's got little bags under his bunny eyes. Got a tunic on. His clothes are a little bit more worn than most people in your families, what with the fact that he mostly works in labor. So he sees me like, oh, hey, Lilia.
Oh, welcome home.
You're getting in awful late.
Yeah, I was just out and about and ran into some stuff, but I'm glad that you're home, thank fucking Karagosh.
Yeah, I heard some things were going on in the town. There was an upset in the Board of Governors, and some of our work was suspended recently while some things were rearranged. I heard that you were among the divers that got back one of the governors who'd got lost in the tunnels or something. I haven't really been keeping up with specifics.
Mm-hmm. That was me. I also had help from Skarn and the new girl Pepper and Desmond and Lori.
Oh, good. You're making friends. Here, I don't want to wake up anybody. Come on, come in. Come sit down.
Yeah. Dump.
Like closes the door to his room. You see that he had it looked like he just had a journal open and was writing in it on his desk. Doesn't look like anything particularly interesting written in it. He pulls a chair. There's a little table in his room. He pulls the chair for it out, and then he goes and sits on his bed and gestures to the chair for you.
Oh, yeah. Clop.
Well, I'm interested in hearing about anything you've been up to. It's got to be a lot more exciting than what I've been doing. Although, if you're coming to me this late, then I assume that you might have something you wanted to talk to me about.
I mean, well, has Daddy filled you in? Papa?
About...
I'm not that I'm expecting him to, just, sometimes it talks over the dinner table and such.
Ever since I got home, he's been pretty hush-hush about some things. I asked about the family, and he updated me on everybody, but he said that I should talk to you directly if I want to know. Well, that's not a lie. Dad was sort of started talking about some stuff, and then shushed himself, and then started talking more about it, and then shushed himself, and kept trying to figure out where he wanted to start and stop. And, I got a whole lot of nothing out of it.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, okay, so Okay, I'm gonna try to give you as brief as a summary as my player can currently remember, okay?
Fair.
Okay.
Okay, so we were going down into the pits because Governor Conglo had gone missing after after a family member of such had died, and people went there. And the first time he went to the pits, didn't find him. Found a zombie.
Oh, snap.
We talked to it. Met. Do you know Sa'un?
Sa'un,
Beautiful
I'm gonna-
elf.
I'm gonna have him roll, I think I heard about, I don't know that name, but I know of an elf, I think. Remember some of my friends at the Coglin Craft Company telling me that there was, like, there's an elf that lives here in the town somewhere around the temple, I think.
Yeah, the beautiful Cahulian elf man that apparently 10 years ago I met, but I know for a fact that I would have remembered because he's stunning in every way, shape, or form, and his voice is so smooth. And anywho, so we met a zombie, and a zombie told us about some weird stuff going on, and we came back up. And then we went back down because Sa'un told us about, and she's like doodling a dumb little diagram, like Rukia doodles diagram, like in her notebook, because of course she had it with her.
Beautiful.
And then Sa'un told us about this super secret thing that I'm not going to divulge to you but just it's important, we swear. And we went back down. And when we went back down, we found Governor Conglo. We also found some other interesting character casts, and that sort of stuff. And then we seem to have fought some weird cultists that want to turn everybody into evil zombies and make evil zombies with the idea of bringing everyone together. And this is when I started also getting really uncomfortable because we hadn't seen you in a couple of days. And for some reason, there's by our grandparents' graves, there is a grave that is unnamed, but apparently might be a family member of ours. But when I asked Mama and Papa, they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But Sa'un is like, oh my God, it's such a shame that you don't remember. And at first I was starting to think that it might have been you because I hadn't seen you in a couple of days, and you know how these sorts of things align, and then I get paranoid. But then I came home and to see you, and now here we are.
Oh, yeah, I'm alive. And it doesn't look like you've forgotten about me.
No.
And we should move. If there's a cult trying to operate underneath the city and trying to fuck with us, and you have to go keep fighting them and capturing governors, and maybe I'm going to talk to Dad about maybe we should move.
I mean, I don't know if we have enough money to move. Even then, it's like Mama's only ever known the pits, and I mean, technically, I've only ever known the pits, and so are the girls. Like, where would we even go?
Man, I don't know. I probably wouldn't do too well apart from here either. And the work with the company is good. Don't tell Dad, but I have managed to save up quite a bit that I plan to drop on him all at once. Maybe convince him to finally stay at home and quit his work. I don't think it's good for his blood pressure.
I mean, not as all the freaking, wow, I can't speak. Not as, all the seconds and thirds of like beef, of like stewed beef that Mama makes. You know how savory and rich those are? Doesn't matter how many mushrooms, it's not gonna cut that. That's bad for the blood pressure too. That's pretty.
We do have a mushroom-heavy diet here.
It's so good though. Oh my God, have I told you about my water filter?
I heard a bit about it actually through Dad.
Romero, if we get this going, we can make a lot of money, and then it doesn't matter where the hell we go.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, see, nobody else believes in me. This is why I tell you things.
You got any mushroom water on you?
Yeah, there's still some in here.
Can I try some?
God.
Yeah, look, it's pristine. It's so clear. Here. Just passes him the water skin with the
Takes it. He like opens it, takes a smell of the opening of the water skin, then drinks some. Just. Ugh.
I mean, it does taste a bit fresher than the water that we're used to here.
Yeah, so we might be onto something.
You might be onto something. You sure it has no bad effects, though? Because it is filled with mushrooms.
I mean, I felt fine, and I've been drinking from this for the past couple days since we found him down in the pits, and we fought this big like ogre thing. Oh god, it almost killed us. Really beat it.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a loaded question.
Hmm?
So just to be clear, you started drinking the mushroom water, and then you found out that there's a grave with a sibling that we forgot and started fighting cults and zombies?
No, that was all. I see what you're trying to do. All of that was before I found and learned what this baby can do.
Okay, I believe you. He like hands it back to you.
It's like, Lily, I think you've just been high for the last 2
Yeah,
fucking
like maybe
weeks.
you've just been on a bit of a trip. This whole thing's just been a big fucking mushroom trip.
Lily has actually just been seizing in bed with her eyes completely just
Oh,
so with her pupils the size of dinner plates.
Oh no, Lilia.
That's why I came back, Lilia. The family needs me to help take you to a place where you're gonna be okay.
No.
Here are the grippy slippers.
You seem to be really about this Saun guy. You say that
Well-
he went with you guys? What, 10 years ago? That would have been around when Dad quit diving.
Yeah, when I had my accident.
It was that one.
That he swears it's from that one. He makes it seem like we met before, but I don't remember him.
That's wild. I remember seeing you guys off when that happened, and I don't remember this guy.
You don't even remember him?
No.
Papa
sounds-
kind of does.
It sounds like I should remember him. I mean, we were both pretty young, right? Like, not young, but
I mean, still, we're just teenagers.
I also I just don't have the best memory for things. But, so is this guy like a friend of the family?
I don't know. He makes it seem like he kind of knows us. Again, he says he regularly goes to the graves to pay his respects, but he does that, but he doesn't come to visit. We don't invite him to dinner, and now I feel really rude that we never have. I mean, my mom would have probably loved it.
That's so weird. What
I
a
know.
weird guy. Okay.
He's really pretty, though. He
That
kind of
seems-
like... He kind of
That seems
reminds
to be
me,
the
like...
thing, huh?
Well, it's not just that, because, like... Okay, yeah, I know I told you about my prince, and I don't remember too much of what he looks like, but when I saw Saun there by the graves, something just kind of clicked. Yeah.
I remember you raving about them. I think I probably got the biggest earful about your prince back whenever you first said that you saw them after you came back from the accident.
Yeah.
I don't think you told me they were an elf.
I don't remember. Like, Pepper tried to ask me about him, and I was like, oh yeah, he's... Ugh. And then I didn't remember.
I remember you talking about all of the flowers, not the ones that you normally keep around. What was it? What was the kind? Lotus flowers?
My flowers? Or the flowers on the field? They were
The
lotuses.
field. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah, they were like
else?
lotuses. They look
see
like
him, like,
lotuses.
puts one of his fingers just up to his cheek. You see him tapping his own face as if he's like kind of lazily trying to remember.
Man, some things you don't forget. Yeah, wasn't an elf. He had a whole bunch of lotuses around. He always described him so intimately, but also as if you'd never gotten close to the person. Yeah.
And it's like, I remember he spoke to me too, but now I can't even remember his voice or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. Sounds like you might have found yourself a new prince in this elf.
But I don't even know him like that.
You didn't even know the other one like that.
But that's different.
Holy shit.
You met one in a field of flowers during a diving accident, and you develop magic powers, and the other one's a broody shut-in. Well, they're about the same.
Are you trying to say I know how to pick them?
Maybe.
I
Your,
am
your
good at
type
picking
seems to
them.
be...
Thank you.
Your type seems to be mysterious and unknowable.
I am good at picking them. Thank you. Shucks, book.
Oof.
Yeah, I'd love to meet the guy. I mean, you
I
could
was
never
gonna-
meet your prince because he was off, in Fantasyland tending to his field of lotus flowers 10,000 feet underground. I don't know. Whereas it sounds like this guy, we could just pop over to the temple and see. I could actually meet one of your boyfriends. That'd be a
do you
nice
mean?
change.
What do you mean, one of my boyfriends? I have no boyfriends.
Yeah, well, but the
Sure,
way you
bitch.
talk, that's not what you'd think.
Huh?
I don't know. I always assumed you had like a secret life going on underneath everything. You always see life in way more exciting ways than us, sis.
Well, I mean, you kind of gotta when you're down here. Not that it's like dreary and depressing or anything, but it keeps you busy. Keeps you busy, keeps you going. When you get 4 days off, you gotta have to figure it out. You can only walk around the pit so much.
Yeah, honestly, I think that optimism is precisely why the pits have never really suited you all that much. Never been able to figure out why you haven't left.
Cause what if he came back?
Your prince?
Yeah. What if
Is
he
that
came
why?
back?
You can't put your life on hold for a pretty boy that wanders around tending to underground gardens.
But,
Gotta start your life at
Well-
some point.
but nowhere to go.
That's a big world out
I
there.
don't even know where he was from, or what his name was, or if it's even a he.
Yeah, well, I'm not really one to talk. I moved away, he air quotes. I moved away, and all that meant is I went a few hundred feet up. It's not like I left either. But I don't
You've
know,
probably seen
Lilia.
at least a little more.
You've always felt bigger than this place.
Yeah, but then what about Mom and Papa
You
and the
know,
girls?
before he met Mom, Dad used to be an adventurer who would wander around doing exciting things like I don't think he was like a heroic adventurer, but he was an explorer. He was a sightseer. And then
Yeah,
he
and
stayed
then he
here
met
too
Mom.
long. And I mean, I'm glad that he met Mom, but if you wait too long, sis, you're gonna hit the point where you're just gonna settle.
Well, now I've got weird culty zombie crap to figure out, and every time I go to talk to Satoon anyway, he speaks in riddles, and then when he does give me something, some weird things happen, and then he just doesn't tell me.
Sis. He reaches out and he puts his hand on your shoulder. There'll always be some weird culty thing. You gotta start your life sometime.
What I'm trying to say, bro, is that I can't just up and leave tomorrow. Satoon's here now.
And take him with you.
I don't think we don't even know each other like that. And what if he's like not into like fluffy bunnies like us?
Everyone's into fluffy bunnies like us.
But like, what if he's not into fluffy bunnies like that?
He shrugs.
Just I don't want to jump the gun and seem desperate at all. She's doodling in her book again.
That might be a challenge. You are desperate. But in like a affable way. Like in a good way. Weird shut-in elves like it when you're a bit desperate. Take it from me. I know weird shut-in elves.
Do you?
Not at all.
Yeah, okay.
But he doesn't seem to have anything else going for him.
He did tell Skarn that he looks forward to seeing me.
Well, there you go. You're practically married.
that might be jumping the gun, and that's me saying that.
Nah,
But what if he's waiting for me at the temple?
maybe he is.
I can't just leave. Oh, but it's way too late. Tomorrow morning.
I don't know, maybe
I'll
you could
see you
ask him if he
tomorrow
wants to go to the carnival with you. I heard Mungrung's doing some stuff. It's actually part of why I came down. I wanted to time my time off to go to that.
He did say that he was interested in Mungrun's madness. He was interested in seeing into trying Sasketty.
There you go.
I knew I could talk to you, bro. You just helped me set up a perfect date.
Gives a double
Culty.
thumbs up.
Weird culty zombie stuff can wait, right?
Absolutely. Like I said, there's always going to be weird culty zombie stuff. There's not always going to be weird shut-in elf.
She's just vibrating. I'm like,
All right, well, you take that energy and you go get some rest.
Yes. An early end is an early start tomorrow. All right, thanks, bro.
and he's just gonna just hop out of the door. Hop out the door.
As you do, camera sort of lingers in the room behind you as you don't hear what he mutters to himself, but just very briefly he's like,
Another sibling. Weird.
and as you take off, and I assume you go to sleep.
Yes.
I said we were shooting for a shorter game today. I meant it.
One thing,
What's up?
Oh.
I'm back at the bar. Just Desmond and the guy sitting around a little bit before everything goes dark. It's like, yeah, everyone likes fluffy bunnies like that. Who wouldn't?
Like for real though.
Heart
Like,
of
what the fuck?
Heart of the blackout.
Way too real.
It's like, yeah, everybody loves fluffy bunnies. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I think with that, with those three, I think pretty major encounters, if I could say so myself, I think we're gonna stop there for today because I am still coming down off whatever fucking burnout I'm suffering from, and I'm gonna die.
I feel it.
Don't die.
You did a
don't
very
wanna
good
die.
job.
You're dying.
Hi, chat.
Yeah.
All caps, run to him, Lilia.
Oh my
Run to him,
God,
Lilia.
Lilia.
Go
you're
to him.
So fucking cute. Man.
The other potential
Girl.
inscriptor in the party.
Dude, for real? Like, Lori and Lilia just got a fucking collab. We can have a printing press called L&L. That'll be great.
And tell you what, chat, we didn't hit the sub goal unless we hit it in like the next fucking 5 seconds. However, if we don't hit it by the end of the month, I'll still do a preview in our last game of the month. How about that?
Yay!
Which will be, I guess, next week. But if we hit it by Thursday, we'll do it on Thursday. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
So Logan, do we all get to go to bed?
Can we all go nap?
If you let's say yes, let's say that is everybody's night.
Hooray.
Does that seem fair?
That pleases me greatly.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to move the timer forward. Everybody, we are going forward to the next day. If any of you want to tell me other stuff you did during the night, then that's cool, but we will move forward to Sunday, the 25th of November.
I slept.
Good job.
I also slept.
I
By the
had
way,
the reaction of like,
Fun fact, by the
"Oh,
way.
that was
Fun
a close
fact, by the way.
one," and then we're done.
Eh?
Fucking day of the year wise, this game happened tomorrow.
That's great.
This game was on the 24th of November.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, like, when you were like, is
I
it
like
dark?
when
I'm like, looking outside, I'm like, well, it's 4, and it already looks like it's getting a little dim, so yeah, it's definitely dark.
Right? Jesus
Fucking-
Christ.
Oh, jeez. Bot's been down the entire session? Incorrect. I turned it back on near the start.
Got him.
Yeah. Take that. Gotcha.
Little robot.
Also, I don't know if you were trying to tell me in the chat, but reminder that I don't read the chat really unless there's like a really good reason to. All right.
Today's
With
game
that
was
said,
amazing.
everybody who's watching on YouTube, sorry for the short session this week, but there is a malaise in the air, and a lot of us need to collapse and take some time because this week has been heckin' weirdly heavy. Apart from for Anna, who's been siphoning all our energy like an energy vampire and keeping it for herself.
Curse you, Anna.
I guess. I don't know, because I've also been working.
She's also EP.
Been
Don't you
channeling it
assume.
all into work and cute bunny girls.
So please join us on Thursday and next week, and we'll see you guys when we see you. Goodbye, friends.
Oh, goodbye, everybody. We love you. Mwah!
Goodbye.